Hello, my name is Jocelyn Brazeal, and I was an SIP intern this summer with Tony and Martha Cornelius and Dominica, and I loved it so much. It was a wonderful experience. And one of the things that the Lord taught me was what it means to be part of the body of Christ and what it means to really have your identity in Him. And one of my favorite parts was getting to be a part of the Open Bible Church and getting to experience the fellowship of the believers there. And I loved getting to be a part of the service where the believers were giving testimonies and where they were really praising the Lord and rejoicing in His salvation and encouraging each other to stay faithful to Him. I was talking to Miss Cornelius about how much I loved that part of the service, and she said, Christ is the one that they're clinging to. He's real to them. They have a lot of hard things that they go through, and Jesus is who they have, and He's everything to them. And that really encouraged me to put Christ as the center of my life, and how much I wanted that, seeing that in their faces and in their joy. And another thing that the Lord taught me going along with that was that if I'm going to be ready and bold to share the gospel, if I'm going to be passionate about sharing the gospel, I have to be filling my mind with His word and with what Christ did for me every day. I have to be meditating on it and rejoicing in it and filling my mind with Christ. And if I don't do that, then I'm not going to be ready to share the gospel. I'm not going to have a burden to share the gospel, even though it's the Great Commission, even though it's what Christ commanded us to do. I'm not going to obey with a joyful heart that's overflowing with what He did for me unless I am intentionally meditating on what He did for me and rejoicing in what He did for me. So I'm excited to go home. I'm excited to share what the Lord taught me, and I'm excited to go back and be praying that the Lord would give me boldness, that He would help me to be filling my mind with Him every day. And I'm excited to take the next step.